Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again on this video, and without any waste of time, let's get to this video. We're going to be talking about what happened at the Madlanga Commission today. Let's get to it. Today there was another witness who is a senior forensic analyst, and he is Captain Laurence Makgotloe. I'm sorry if I pronounced that surname wrong. And he has told the Madana Commission that he was kidnapped by Witness B's team, who allegedly questioned him about a ballistic report linked to the murder of Armand Swart. You know, if you look at what is happening there at the Madlanga Commission, things are not looking good. Not looking good, because all the people who are coming there, like most of the people who are coming there, they don't want to account to all the wrongdoings that has to do with them. And if you remember very well, the case of Armand Swart, it almost became a cold case. Had it not been the Madlanga Commission, that case would be a cold case, just like the mess that is happening when you watch the Meiwa trial. That case has been dragging on and on for how long? But then I don't blame what is happening there. It's because of the people who are heads of these institutions or of these organizations that are responsible for such matters. Because look at what Shamila Batoyi, you know, there are so many things that are wrong, so many things that were wrong, so many things that were never done in a right manner. But then again, let me stop rambling. Now, back on Lawrence, Captain Laurence, he was testifying today, and he was claiming that there were suspicious officers that were linked to Witness B's team. And those officers, he alleged that they forcefully took him to the forensic science laboratory to question a ballistic report he had compiled for the Bramley and Vereeniging case. He said all these things, and when you look at what they are doing, you know, listening to them, reading their statements, and when all of a sudden they are questioned about the statements that they have made, all of a sudden they become defensive. They don't want to account everything that happens. It's like someone has been planning something against them. Well, this is what we have to deal with, because we are living in a country that, I don't know what the organization, a government that I can say doesn't have corrupt elements, that doesn't have corruption, that doesn't have misconduct within it. I can't think of any at this point, because had it not been for Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi exposing all the things that he had exposed on the 6th of July, all these things would still be under the rug. We wouldn't know what is going on in this country. And I will forever be grateful for his braveness to come forward and say, guys, look, we've got a problem here. And he detailed everything to the T. And if you start looking at the likes of Ket Matlala, who's this other guy, Mulife, look at what they have done. Look at what they have done. They had influence, they had power, and they were able to manipulate most of the systems that were in place to protect people like you and me. But they were above board, and they controlled everything that you can think of, to the point of having access to the blue lights in their private vehicles and having their vehicles registered as though they are vehicles that belong to the municipality and whatnot. We are watching this commission very closely, and we want to see, because we've seen all these commissions happen previously, and yes, these commissions happen, but people are not prosecuted for their wrongdoings. Instead, those who are associated with political powers are the ones that are manipulating the system. Now look, this Captain Laurence, he said officers accused him of manipulating reports and attempted to confiscate his work computer. And I don't know where I've heard this, that the ballistic report that he compiled gave out negative results, especially when it comes to the bullet that was removed from the body of Armand Swart. The very same evidence was taken to KZN, and they conducted a test, a ballistic test, similar to the one that Laurence was doing. And the result all of a sudden was positive. And then there were claims also that he was forced to do a negative report. There was a pressure upon him to do a negative report. I don't know where I've heard that, but I saw something along those lines. And then you get to wonder, who would do such a thing? But we are watching this commission unfold, and I so hope and wish that the truth be exposed soon enough, because everyone that had been implicated is in deep trouble, and which proves that the system had been rotten for a very long time. The system had been rotten for a very long time. I don't know what was going to happen if Mkonazi never exposed the things that he exposed. But then, this is Mzansi and anything is possible. It's like this country has got the most highly, I don't know how to explain this, but it seems as if in Mzansi we've got the highest level of university that produces corruption, and we are issuing out PhDs and masters in corruption in this country. The things that are happening, they are so disgusting. They are so disgusting and disheartening, looking at the families that are waiting for justice and only to find that they are refused an opportunity to grieve. They are refused an opportunity to come to terms that what happened, at least in the end, there was justice for them. But no, a member of a family gets taken out in a painful manner, a horrible manner, and then people who are supposed to be doing their jobs and making sure that whoever committed that particular crime gets hooked, those people, they end up protecting the very same people who offended us as the public. This has always been the case. Someone wrongs you, you go to the police, you complain, you lay a complaint, and then all of a sudden there's a negotiation now between the police and the criminal, and then your matter is squashed under their feet and no one gets to hear of it again. You go to the police, it seems as if you've never done anything. It doesn't exist. Statements are missing. The case is no longer in the hands of so-and-so. It has moved from this person to that person. You know, this is what we are facing. This is what is happening in this country. These are the results of the corruption that is happening in this country. It's so painful because even the highest officials, in politics, in government. No one is spared in all this thing. Everyone is dirty, everyone is rotten to the core, and they are doing as they please. Let me not waste too much of your time. From me to you, I'm signing out. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace.